guys, welcome to Comfort Life channel. I hope you're doing great and I'm happy to see you here today. In this video, we are talking about salt. Well, I actually was planning to make this video for a long time because sometimes I'm being asked whether I eat salt or not. So I do eat salt, and I find that salt is really great. I mean, I don't have to suffer from, eating bland food without any flavor, and salt is so good for me that I do believe it provides me with the great benefits it has. But before I move forward with telling you about salt, I need to say here that I do eat salt, but that is not a table salt, obviously. Whether you hear in the press that salt is bad, that's true, but that's true only for the table salt. There is another type of salt, actually types of salt, which is called sea salt, something that is not refined, of course. And that type of salt, either it's Himalayan pink salt or Celtic sea salt, this is something that you can consume on the daily basis without being afraid to have any health problems. If you're consuming table salt on a daily basis, you need to stop right now, because first of all, it's a processed product, and all the minerals that typically are in the salt, they're being removed by the heat, that is used while it's being prepared, and also it also might have additives that are not good. MSG sometimes is added, anti-caking chemicals, iodine, and sometimes even aluminum. So all this makes this product absolutely unhealthy. And every time you hear that processed foods are bad, it's not only because of the sugar they use, it's also because of the salt they have. And that's a very important thing to look at. So now let's talk about different types of sea salt. Well, the one I really love is the Celtic Sea Salt. Well, this is the brand I'm using. I'm not advertising. There are not really a lot out there which you could choose from. So I like to use this type of salt because of its health benefits. While the table sea salt is heavily processed, this sea salt is pure, and it's really something that you want to have on your table on a daily basis. So what is Celtic Sea Salt anyways? Celtic Sea Salt, the first distinguished difference from all the other salts is its grayish color. I really think you can see that it's gray. It's very moist. That is very important. So anytime you see on the market which says sea salt, natural, whatever the word they're using, and it looks like dry white powder, this is not a good product. So you should definitely skip that and don't buy. So this is the Celtic Sea Salt. What's interesting about this salt is that it's being harvested from the Atlantic sea water off the coast of Brittany in France. The reason it's called this way is because they're using some Celtic method when they're using some wooden rakes, which means no metal is touching the salt. It is also naturally air dried on the sun in clay pots. So this way, you see, it absolutely preserves all the live enzymes and also all the 84 elements found in water. This vital natural elements. So again, this is very, very important how the salt looks like. So don't get deceived when you're buying any other sea salt on the market. When it says Celtic sea salt, you actually cannot be, fooled here, but because this is the only way it's gonna look. So now, I would just, I shared with you the salt that I really love to use. I also use Himalayan pink salt. I'm not going to really talk a lot about this one today. It's a little bit different, obviously, from the Celtic sea salt, and its health benefits are a little bit different. And as you see, it's really pink. It's a little bit more expensive, so you really need to look for a good product, a good quality product. It's better to buy it in bulk. And then I just got this grinder, which helps me to use it. Anytime, again, if you're using salt, if you don't want to transfer yourself, but you using salt to prepare food for your kids, please do buy a pack of salt. It's gonna last typically ages, because even though I'm saying it's healthy, obviously you have to use it in moderation. To convince you even more, I'm going to list the health benefits of Celtic sea salt. Well, first of all, it's great in alkalizing your body. By the way, it's really a strong alkalizer, which means it means that it actually helps our body to stay at the proper pH level, so it's balanced. It is important also because when your body is overacidic, it might cause various health problems. If your body has low stomach acid, which is called hydrochloric acid, your digestive system will not work properly, and what's more important, the food that you're eating, it's not going to be digested in your stomach properly. So then it definitely causes all kind of different health problems in your digestive tract. It also means that it enhances the nutrients which you absorb with your body, so it helps your body to really absorb them better. And the other property which actually sort of flows out of all this, it balances and improves your immunity, which is also great. It also might help you with the blood sugar. It's helpful with relieving the excess mucus in your body because it is salt, and as you know, salt is very important for this electrolyte balance in your body, so it definitely can help you with that. Also, it's helpful for the water retention. It also increases your energy. It might promote a restful sleep. I've seen people who take a glass of water with a bit of salt in it before going to sleep. It also helps with the muscle cramps and sometimes helps people to regulate the heartbeat and the blood pressure. The reason you might also want to love using natural salt is that because of its mineral content. So basically all the vital minerals, the major minerals that are needed in our body, they are in the salt. Sodium, magnesium, calcium, potassium, they are one of the most, the major electrolytes in your body. So consuming the sea salt in moderation might help you to avoid this electrolyte imbalance. As because electrolytes, they are essential for tons of different important functions that are happening in your body every single second. The other property I really like is that it helps avoid the dehydration and it helps you to balance the fluids. Well, but here I need to make a little note. If you know that your diet is really high in sodium, you probably need to stay away from any excess or any extra salt that you can, because too much sodium is bad for you. But if you do not consume enough of sodium, if you're low in sodium, it might cause dehydration. So consuming sea salt on a daily basis in moderate amounts will balance your sodium-potassium ratio. I think consuming the right amount of salt is important, so always make sure you do not eat too much. It's sort of going to be like too much of a good thing. And another thing, I really think that if you get this type of salt is good, you do get some extra minerals. It's very important because I think that most of the soils that we're getting our food from, they are deprived, unfortunately, of all these minerals and nutrients. On the contrary, oceans and seas, they are still abundant in these minerals, so that's why we could get them through the salt. Of course, it is not going to be like some crazy amounts, but this is a little step that you could you could know that you have taken care of that, so you could on that side. So I really hope you guys like this video. The single purpose of it was just to provide you with some extra information, and of course just to make sure that you're not consuming table salt, and you should, if you do, please transfer from the table salt to the Himalayan sea salt or Celtic sea salt, because this is a better, healthier alternative. I know sometimes it might seem that it is a little bit more expensive, but salt is a type of product that lasts a really long time, so this is a wise investment. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please put the thumbs up if you like it. I wish you all the best. I wish you to stay very happy and healthy. I wish you just all the very best, and I'll see you in my next video.